Kermit the Frog has finally been revealed, everyone. That's right, after an extremely long wait, we have official confirmation and details on Kermit the Frog in Disney Speedstorm, including a brand new gameplay trailer for Kermit the Frog, our first look at him, his rarity, his voice, and a bunch of details about his unique skills. Pretty much everything you need to know for when Kermit joins the game whenever he is going to do so. And this was all published by a third-party article from Variety, so shout out to them, and I guess that also kind of explains why it took so long for them to reveal, because it wasn't actually Disney Speedstorm doing the announcement, it was a third-party article. But for starters, let's take a look at Kermit the Frog's trailer. As you can see, we have Kermit's entering animation, and you can see based off of the floor that he is standing on, he is going to be a rare racer. His cart looks absolutely incredible. I love the design on it. You can see him on the Sugar Rush racetrack doing an aerial stunt, a special skin that he has for his car where it's all nice and colorful. I really do enjoy that skin. I think it looks super cool. And then you can see his unique skill, him busting out his banjo and performing a tune, and then he gets a speed boost of some kind based off of that. It looks incredible. I am so excited for Kermit to be joining the game. And based off of his rarity, he's going to be a rare racer, not an epic, obviously, like I had speculated, which I'm very happy about. And I think Miss Piggy, I think there's no way that she's a higher rarity than Kermit, which is very nice that we're getting another mid-season collection with rare and common characters, because I feel like lately it's been like epic racer after epic racer. Like Wally was epic, Oswald was epic, Eve and Hortensia were both rare, Hades was epic, Gaston was rare. We haven't gotten a common mid-season racer since season 3, I believe. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's been that long. So I'm glad that we're finally breaking up that streak and getting a collection of a little bit lower rarity, because it really sucks when you're trying to level them up and it takes forever, especially after the new upgrade part changes and epic crew member changes. It's just strictly better to have lower rarity characters. But moving on to some details about Kermit the Frog's unique skill, they posted in the article Kermit's unique skill as a speedster class, so Kermit is going to be a speedster, very happy about that. His skill is called Banjo Connection. In the skill's normal activation, Kermit plays an energizing melody on his banjo for a short amount of time that generates boost fuel. If an opponent gets close to him, they gain a small speed boost, and Kermit gains a big speed boost. That sounds interesting. I mean, we saw what I'm pretty sure is his normal activation in the trailer. He pulls out his banjo, sits on the back of his car, starts playing, he generates boost fuel, and then anytime someone gets near to him, they get a speed boost and Kermit gets a big speed boost. So Kermit will be good if we ever get a team mode in Disney Speedstorm, because he does benefit his enemies, which honestly means he probably won't be good in this meta. I'm just saying, if Kermit's a speedster, he looks to be like a lightweight character. I can't imagine Kermit having a very high top speed, so until they fix the viability of lightweight racers in Disney Speedstorm, I don't think Kermit is going to be super solid. Just based off of what we've seen so far, like initial impressions, I'm thinking like C to D tier for Kermit the Frog, especially with a unique skill that helps out enemy racers, but obviously we gotta wait to see his stat pool and how his ability actually works in game. But moving on to his charged activation, Kermit will play a calming melody on his banjo for a short time that makes him invulnerable. If an opponent gets close to him, their top speed is reduced and Kermit generates boost fuel. So this sounds a lot better, and I'm not gonna lie, it basically sounds like a copy of Angel's ability. I mean, like Angel sings, Kermit's playing the banjo, they're both music related, makes him invulnerable, it makes Angel invulnerable, and then anyone who gets close to him, it reduces their top speed and Kermit gets boost fuel. So that's a little different than Angel, because Angel makes them immune and lowers their top speed. So Kermit might actually be pretty good in the sense that he can gatekeep like Angel, and that'll be nice, and I'm super excited to play him out. I love speedsters. It is my personal favorite class in Disney Speedstorm, so I'm really happy that he's not a defender. I saw some people making that prediction, but in my opinion, speedster just fits him quite well, and his unique ability, it does sound really fun. The ability to boost other people, similar to Angel. His kit does seem really similar to Angel. If I had to compare him to any racer based off of what we've seen and heard so far, I would say Angel is going to be his most similar counterpart. I mean, both of their Like Angel's charged activation is very similar to Kermit's normal activation, at least how it sounds, where they both give speed boost to themselves and other people near them, though Kermit's does sound a little bit better because he gets a bigger speed boost than everyone else, and he also generates boost fuel, I believe. And then his charged activation is similar to Angel's normal activation, where they both again play music and slow people down in an area around them while benefiting more themselves through immunity and charged boost skill. But again, Kermit's does sound better than Angel's in this regard. But obviously, I think whether Angel or Kermit is better is really going to come down to their stat pool and their item pool, because obviously Angel does have the advantage of being a trickster, so she will be able to drift and gain boost in that sense. But Angel also has some disadvantages, like for example, I believe Hack is her primary skill, which is never a good primary skill to have, not something you really want. So Kermit could have something like Rush and be a lot better in that regard, or even Boost is, way better than Hack. And then obviously, I think the biggest deciding factor is going to be who has the bigger top speed. So that's kind of my take on how good Kermit's going to be. And then obviously next season, hopefully they will rebalance a lot of the lightweight characters to make them more viable, and make, heavyweight characters less viable, and then it can completely switch around. We'll have to see. But overall, I think Kermit will be solid in terms of lightweight racers, but I don't think he's going to be anything exceptional enough to be able to compete with the top speed characters in the game. But again, we gotta wait to see him fully in-game. But let me know, what do you guys think of Kermit? Did you enjoy his trailer and his reveal? And how do you think you're going to unlock Kermit and play through the events? Considering that the Season Tour chapter is releasing in 2 days, I don't think it's very likely that we'll get a Kermit event where we have to wait like a week to unlock him, like in the sense that Gaston and Hades and Oswald and Wally, I think, had it too. Pretty much all the mid-season characters except Eve, where they have the time trial cups and you competed against other people on a leaderboard in a regulated cup. I don't think that is going to happen anymore. I think Kermit is going to be obtained exactly the same way that Eve was obtained, where it is an event and you have to have a series of racers unlocked in order to get him. Obviously, I think there is still room for improvement though. I think they should make the requirements way less crazy, because like to unlock Eve, you needed to have Wally unlocked, I think Sully, Steamboat Pete, just a lot of crazy hard to unlock characters, and they could easily change that with Kermit. Just make it so that you only need to have like no one unlocked, like maybe just like Mickey and Friends characters and not even the mid-season ones. Like, just give us really easy objectives, make Kermit a free-to-play obtainable character, or give us a regulated cup. But again, like I said, I don't think a regulated cup is very likely. I think it's more likely that we'll see this other kind of event that Eve had, which is unfortunate because, again, I complained about this in my last video too. I think the mid-season racer events have just consistently declined throughout Disney Speedstorm, because while the Eve event may be less stressful in some regards for some players, if you have all the characters unlocked, it's completely unfair for the people who don't have the characters unlocked, because then they have no way to obtain Eve other than spending money. At least with the regulated cups, everyone was on the same playing field, and it was way more fun like that. Which is why I think the best of both worlds would have an event like Eve, but not have crazy racer requirements. And that's really how I hope we obtain Kermit the Frog, because he sounds amazing. I highly recommend you all watch the video so you can hear his voice, because Kermit is going to have voice acting, which is really exciting. He's not a super high rarity, which is good. He's my favorite class. His unique ability sounds amazing. Although very similar to Angel's, I think it will still be good and unique in its own regard. And overall, I'm just really excited to have the Muppets in Disney Speedstorm. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because I'm going to be covering Kermit as soon as he releases, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.